Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be doing makeup while I tell you a story of how I lost a 2 million naira client. I think I lost clients because they haven't reached out to me in quite a while, so I just assumed that I've lost them. I'm going to just tell you guys what happened, how it happened, and I learned from it, so I feel like you can learn from it. I'm just going to point out some mistakes. This client is specifically from my brand design agency, Storytime. So, yeah, let's get into it. So I've already cleaned my face. So first of all, I'm going to just talk about how I got the client. When my account got disabled, I put up on my Telegram groups that I'm on. I just kind of put up everywhere that my account got disabled and this was my new account. So with that account, I sort of promoted my brand identity on my business, starting a business checklist, something. It's a PDF guide, I think I'll put the link in the description if anyone that needs it, basically what you need to start a business, branding and all of that. So the cover of that particular thing had the word branding on it. So I guess that's why the person reached out to me. So he basically checked my bio and saw that I run a brand design agency, because it's actually there in my bio on Telegram. First of all, I would say that I really just mixed up the whole process, because normally it's supposed to be when you get a client, you actually do brand strategy before brand design. But then in my mind, because Chris Doe was you don't go straight to brand strategy if you are not an expert at it. So he was like that, don't do brand strategy if it's something that you cannot handle, if it's something you're not you're not good at, because brand strategy is actually very technical. Strategy in its own is actually very, very technical, including marketing strategy and sales strategy. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing brand strategy yet till I get better at it. I'll practice and more. Not knowing that I've actually been doing brand strategy for a long time, because I've done strategy for my own businesses, and I didn't even know it was called strategy. I did it for my mom's cake business, so I didn't even know it was called strategy. I didn't know that was what brand strategy was. So when I got the client, I just jumped on the first sales call, not really a discovery call rather. So I really just wanted to understand the school and everything, their current branding and what they have on ground right now, because it's an existing school. They've been in business since I think 2011 or 2012 or something like that. So I had the first call for 2 hours and none of it was about brand strategy. I just basically was okay. I asked in the call if they have a strategy in place, and the guy said yes, that he believes so. I should have taken that answer as a no, because obviously if you cannot say yes outrightly and actually tell me about your strategy, then you don't have brand strategy. I did the pricing and everything, and because he asked me for the price, I think this was after the second call. So I sent a list of the pricing and everything. Brand design is actually, and brand strategy is actually quite on the high side. I would say it's on the high side. That's actually the normal standard. People in the US charge about $5,000 for just a logo, and about $10,000 for a lot more other stuff, maybe plus advert, video, poster, social media branding, other things. So I sent all the prices and everything for the website, social media branding, logo design. I think okay, the second time I did the pricing, I added school uniform, because the way it was there, as I did the pricing and sent to him, I just started thinking about it, because what they want, the goal that they want to achieve was actually quite huge. And in order for them to achieve that particular goal, there's some things that they should actually have in place that they do not have. And that was where my mind started going to strategy. I was like, I should have actually done strategy with them, because now I didn't even now tell them that they will need school uniforms. They will need to rebrand their school from them. They may need to repaint their school. They may need to change their exercise books, a lot of things. And then I do it's reasonable to charge for brand strategy separately, because they are two different services. They're not the same. Strategy and design is not the same. So after I sent the price and everything, it was I think 1.5 something. Sure. So So that was like the pricing, and then by the time I add school uniform and things like that, it's like he's gonna go all the way to 2M. So he was like, okay, he'll get back to me and hear what the board says about the pricing and like everything that I've said. He said he's going to use my pricing stuff to like pitch to them and all. So he was like that is it possible to have the payment split across 3 years on a monthly basis? Like when he said that, first thing in my mind was okay, that they actually just need someone to employ that will just be doing everything for them and they'll be paying salary. So but then that's not what we do. So I stood firm, which is a good thing that I did. I didn't take that off. What we would have done is assign a team to them, collect equity, like maybe shares, like maybe 50 shares or 100 shares for the company, and then each of those teams that we assigned to them will be paid a salary, but the payment will be to Seraphis and we would pay them, not them paying them. Like it's not an employment journey, they're not employing them. That's what's supposed to have happened. I just told them, and then so he got back to me now and told me that they cannot pay. He said he knows that they can pay such an amount like upfront, but they would not want to pay it. That was what he told me. So I was like, okay, no problem, let's just see how it goes and everything. So like it was about a month of waiting, and I was like, let me just message him again and just ask like how far and everything. So it was like, they're still insisting. By the time I messaged him, like they're still insisting and all. By the way, just a little tip for this type of makeup, according to Maya Galore, that's her name. She said less is more, so I'm going to try and spread all of this makeup around my face. So he was like that they kind of are still insisting on the salary kind of thing. So I was like, all right, no problem. So like, but at that point I had already realized that I was doing brand strategy already perfectly well without knowing that I was doing brand strategy, because that whole 1 month period I was kind of reflecting on the situation, and I think my lash inside my eye here. I was kind of reflecting on the situation, so I was doing like a lot of research on stuff, and that was when I discovered that it was brand strategy that I've been doing all this while. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can save the situation. So I sent like a message like bringing up the strategy again. I was like, I've been thinking about this thing, that it doesn't seem like you guys have a strategy in place to achieve this goal that you want to achieve and all of that. And by strategy I was thinking of brand strategy and marketing strategy. So he was like that, yeah, that he knows. And I was like, but like in the first call you said you had a strategy. But anyway, so yeah, he said that he knows that they've been trying to figure it out, that if I have any advice for them I can let them know, and even if it's an extra charge. He laughed in the VN and then said I should let him know. So in my mind I was like, I was still not feeling confident in myself about this brand strategy thing. So I was like, okay, let me do this for free for them. So I was like, okay, I'll do the brand strategy for free for you guys, and then we'll now figure out like the changes that will be made and things like that, so like what they will need and stuff. So that whole long message, and then he was like that, by strategy what do I mean? And he was like, strategy is vague to him. I was like really shocked by that statement, because like it's literally everywhere that big businesses today always have a strategy in place. Like it's everywhere. So I was shocked by that statement. So I should have sent like long messages explaining to him like what strategy is and all of that, which is what I should have actually done like a long time ago. So after I had done that, he never replied. Till now he has not replied. And I think, I don't even know if he has read the message, because I don't have my read receipt on. So what I'm going to do now is just run down through what I have learned and what I did wrong, just a summary of everything, Sha. So the first thing I did wrong was I would say not being confident in myself, but then actually started from not knowing what my skill level is, which is bad actually. I'm supposed to know my skill level, which is actually quite bad. So that's like my first mistake, and then that actually made me seem more professional at a point. Know your skill level and be sure of what you can offer, so that by the time you're coming up to clients, you are not beating around the bush and you're not changing your words and stuff like that. Take note of red flag clients early, because that client is actually a red flag. For them to actually want me to pay, they want me to take payments on installments per month for 3 years. That's actually a big no-no, because then they came to an agency. Like if they actually wanted an employment kind of thing, they should have actually just put out banners like we want to employ a brand strategist and this that. But the thing is that they won't even know who to employ because they actually don't even know anything. Like they don't know what they need. So like what I should have done was either suggest I'll do brand strategy for them, which is actually cheaper and like it's something that they would be able to give out immediately. I'm like, okay, I'll do brand strategy for you for like 100k or 150k, and I'll let you know everything that you need, right? And then tell you on how you can get people on your team to do that for you. So that's the end of this video, guys. This is the final look. Yeah, I hope this video was something that was very nice, fun, insightful, and helpful for you guys. And if you're a guy watching this video, it must have been interesting. It must have been interesting. But yeah, I hope you learned something as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.